Well, good afternoon. My name is Coach Smile, and I am a founding affiliate for this wonderful company called Nutraveda, soon to be a worldwide brand. And I hope you are as excited tonight about this as I am. Whether you're viewing it tonight or you'll be viewing it along with us in the years and months to come. This is designed for you to have your training now, Mary, but also as you bring your team on, Mark, you'll be able to train your team because we have a resource that will harness this. And so let us use it as a launch for Nutraveda as a powerful global brand. Commit to building a new international brand in the next 120 days. Every single thing you will learn today will show you step by step how to impact what you want to do. It's how big your dream is. Give yourself permission to follow this proven path to success, and together we can shape our destinies and make worldwide impact. So let's make it happen. Tonight we have the pleasure of having Miss Kim Law.
Who's figuring out how to use a computer. See, you don't have to know what you're doing to do this and be successful.
So, without any further to do, let me get off the stage and turn it over to Miss Kim Law as she does her thing. And thank you. I know you will enjoy it. Blessings.
Thank you,
Michael,
Coach.
I'm learning.
Awesome. So, Coach, thank you so much. You're so amazing. You know, if you ever want really good entertainment, make sure you come on these Zooms early so you can hear really funny things, because some of we talk about are pretty crazy. We're so happy that you came and you're here today. I'd like to introduce you to an amazing opportunity when it comes to the Nutraveda line, as well as a platform that it's on. We have an incredible opportunity today to be able to talk with our Dr. Jana. I'll tell you a little bit about me for just a second. My name's Kim Law. I was actually blind for 16 years. And I was blessed by Pastor Chris Johnson. He shared with me the information about this particular line. And I took a product called Relief that along with their probiotic, because it had prebiotic, worked to dissolve the scar tissue off my eyes. And I now have glasses that I can utilize to see to drive. This is actually my 9th pair of glasses, and my eyesight is continuing to improve to the point where eventually I don't think I'm going to need any, which is going to be like amazing. So that aside, let's continue on with the excitement that we're going to have today. You know, we talk about positive mental attitude. Why is that important? Well, see, there's 3 things that are a big deal. Number 1 is fear. You know, in the scriptures, it says, what I feared the most has come upon me, right? Well, when we're facing fear, we're actually visualizing and utilizing the ability to change our desired outcomes. See, when fear changes us, it changes our outcome. When we change the direction of what we're fearing, it goes away. Now, doubt. Why is doubt important to take a look at? Because if we think that we can't do something, then guess what? We're right, right? But if you know that you have the ability to banish doubt, in other words, it's gone, completely gone, and you surround yourself with positive influence, with people who are like-minded, the same as you, guess what happens? Your self-esteem starts building and growing and getting better and better. And your attitude changes to one that is absolutely clear and concise. See, indecision is just as bad as being afraid of something. Because if we sit back and say, well, gosh, I don't know, maybe I should, I don't know if I should call that person, or I'll try the product, maybe, I don't know. That indecision keeps us from moving forward. When God puts something in your path, it's for a reason, right? So open the doors of opportunity. Now, one of the things that is absolutely incredible about this company is the fact that it's on an amazing platform. We're going to show you today how you can do goal setting by having a goal of having conversations with 1,000 families within the next year, how this is going to translate into money in your pocket as well as theirs at the same time. Now, this actually breaks down to about 3 people a day that you're having a conversation with. Look at your phone, folks. How many people have you talked to today on the phone? I guarantee it is well more than 3. On the average, mine just rings off the hook. I lose count, right? When we're talking about team distribution, the easiest way to have a conversation about how would you like to have 15 to 20 people that you're working with that are on the same page as you. They love about health and wellness. They love having conversations with people, or at least sharing links and social media stuff, right? If you have 4 to 5 people that are getting just the immunity stack, which we'll talk about a little bit later, this turns into a magnificent amount of money to pay bills, go on trips, do whatever it is that you want to do, because collectively, as a team effort, that moves mountains, and mountains creates outcomes towards our destiny. Now, communicating a community impact is really important. Why is that? Well, the simplest way to put it is because we are part of a community. What community are you a part of? We're aviation is a big part of our community. Another big part of our community that my husband and I work with is veterans, especially homeless vets, individuals who are returning citizens. What community are you a part of? Concentrate on the community that you're a part of so that you can have conversations and helping to strengthen and impact that in a positive way. Now, I want to take a moment here to introduce you to an absolutely outstandingly amazing person. Not only is she just incredibly smart, look at she's an MD. There you go. There's your sign. Well, she studied at Vassar College. She's a graduate of Stanford. She's a specialist in medicine. Now, not just medicine, but the holistic approach to things. Tonight, she's going to be sharing with us really great information along with a tip. She gives us health tips every week. And believe me, you do these health tips. I'm making a little book, and every week I keep adding to it, like a little flip chart thing that I'm doing with 3x5 cards. So I'm excited to hear what Dr. Jana's tip is. And she's a proud parent. Let me go ahead. I want to introduce Miss Jana Spalding. Miss Jana, if you would come in and take over, my dear.
Thank you, Kim. As usual, I hope I can live up to your fabulous introductions. Good evening, everyone. And I am indeed a specialist in medicine, and you were correct. I went to medical school and I learned about treating disease and different ways to do that. Um, and that is wonderful. And I am very grateful for the doctors who have treated me over the years. But at one point, it dawned on me that being well involved more than just treating disease. And that's when I started reading and learning about wellness. And what does that mean to pursue wellness? That involves more than getting treatment for a condition. It also involves having a condition, and even though you have the condition, you are still well, which is paradoxical. There are many people out there who have perfect labs, they're the perfect weight, nothing that the doctors can find is wrong with them, and yet they're miserable. Something's missing, and they are not pleasant to be around. As a matter of fact, they're downright downers. And they don't feel well, and they will often say, "Well, I don't know what's wrong." That part, the part that the labs can't measure, is just as important as the parts that the labs can. And that requires a different approach to changing our lifestyle, eating what's best for us, using supplements, and pursuing all the other aspects of life that make us feel well. The social with people, the spiritual with your creator or your source, whatever you may call it, the financial, so that you have the resources that you need. And this Nutraveda collection plays can play a very, very important role in the pursuit of that. Not just, oh, my labs are better, but I am well, I am healthy. And so we're talking about the immunity stack this week. The Nutraveda collection has many, many more products than these, but the producers in their wisdom have grouped some of them together for a particular purpose. Now, we focus on these packs because they work with each other synergistically, so that when you take everything in a pack, it's more than just taking them individually. They work together, and it's more powerful than if you were to just take one and then add the other. The reality is, though, the gold standard of wellness is to take all the products, because that way all the systems in your body get the benefit. And our bodies were made to heal themselves. Our bodies were designed to heal themselves. And that requires everything in the body working together. And so, really, the gold standard of wellness is achieved when you take all the products. But we have the packs, and this particular pack is called the Immunity Stack. So it's got 4 products. And that ambrosia is highlighted on the slide because ambrosia is, if I had to only take one product, that's the one I would take. Ambrosia is the base of everything. And there we have the names of some of the ingredients. There are 53 different herbs and spices in this particular formulation. And in India, which is where Ayurveda comes from, people eat this as a matter of course. And they cook the herbs, and it's eaten in soups, and it's eaten in different ways. And they've known for thousands of years that this is healthy and this is powerful. We have the advantage of having the technology to take all of that thousands of years of knowledge and put it in a formulation where in the United States in 2024, it's in a capsule and we can take it. So ambrosia has amlaki in it. I had never heard of amlaki before I came to Nutraveda, but it boosts immunity, it aids digestion, and it supports weight control. Ashwagandha, you may have heard of this because if you're into supplements and into nutrition, people talk about it. Brahmi, not so popular. What do? They improve mood, they improve sleep, and they improve cognition. And most of us have heard of saffron. It's the spice that you use when you cook. It's got that yellowish, reddish color. Well, it's rich of antioxidants, it supports the metabolism, and it boosts the mood. Notice that both that ashwagandha, brahmi, and saffron all boost our mood. I don't know about you all, but I certainly could use a mood booster. Um, but we can't forget the other three. We have defense, just like the name says. Um, I like to say that ambrosia brings pleasure. It tastes very good, but it also just brings an overall sensation of well-being. Whereas defense is the protector. Defense keeps viruses and bacteria and fungi and other microorganisms that would not be good for us at bay. It helps our body recognize the ones that are not good for us and destroy them. And so defense does that. And here we are, it's November. So no matter where you live, it is cold and flu season. It is pneumonia season. It is COVID season. It is all of those things that can make us ill from infection. And so it is key to have defense as part of your regimen. Um, all health begins in the gut. I wish we had more time to talk about this. If you're going to have well-being, that's the place to start, is the gut. A clean gut, a gut that moves, a gut that has the right bacteria in it, not the wrong bacteria in it. A gut that functions so that all this good stuff that you eat, including the immunity stack, gets absorbed into your body so that it can work correctly. Probiotics are key for that. And our probiotics are bar none. And then finally, renew. So this is the other part of defense. There's the protect part of defense, keep things at bay, destroy them when they come. But then no matter how much we try, we can't control everything in our environment. So sometimes we're exposed to air that's polluted. Sometimes we're exposed to water that's not clean. That's why we have Clear Blue water. Sometimes, no matter what we do, there are toxins that we ingest, and they affect us at a cellular level. Renew helps repair our cells from the damage that toxins have made. At a cellular level, it actually gets into the DNA and helps repair it. And so you put all these together, you have the pleasure of ambrosia, you have the protection from defense, you have the healthy gut from the probiotics, and you have the repair from renew. Your immunity is maximized. So, top benefits of the immunity stack. Let's have the first one, Miss Kim. No matter what age you are, our slide will be back in a minute, not to worry. Babies need immune support. Toddlers need immune support. Teenagers need immune support. People in the middle of their lives need immune support. More seasoned people need immune support. We need it all throughout our life course. The other benefit is rich in vitamins that defend our immune system. And the third benefit is that if we incorporate the ingredients in the immunity stack into our routines, I highly recommend developing morning routines and evening routines, just in general. Off the topic, but if we incorporate these into our morning routine, then we'll find that our days work out so much better. Okay. Tip of the week. All right, everybody. You know how this goes. Everybody pull out a sheet of paper and a pen. And we're going to do some writing. I'm going to give you this time 4 items to write down. We're moving up. We've been doing the 3 for a while, so now we're going up to the next level. Number 1 is water. First thing in the morning, 2 glasses of water. That's all you have to write down. You don't have to write this down, but let me tell you why 2 glasses of water in the morning. It helps to activate our internal organs. It helps to wake our body up on the inside. Okay. Number 2, 1 glass of water 30 minutes after a meal. 1 glass of water 30 minutes after a meal. You don't have to write this down if you don't want to, but that helps with digestion. And so we want to eat good stuff. We want to enjoy all these supplements, but they work best when our gut is well hydrated. I mean, what's the point of taking good stuff in if it can't get to our cells? So that's what drinking a glass of water 30 minutes after a meal will do. Number 3, 1 glass of warm water before a shower. 1 glass of warm water before a shower. It actually lowers the blood pressure. And then finally, number 4, 1 glass of water before going to bed. 1 glass of water before going to bed. It reduces the risk of stroke and heart attack. There are all kinds of things we can add to water. And you may recall some of the earlier tips were about that. But water is the elixir of life. 70% of our body weight is water. And all waters were not created equal. So when we speak of water in this group, we speak of Care Blue water, water which is purified with one of the best filtration systems available on planet Earth, and also made alkaline, and which makes it healthier because if our bodies are at an alkaline pH, then we operate better. So the wellness tip for this week is water, and water taken at particular times for those particular reasons. I'd like to turn it back over to our business and health guru, Ms. Kim Law.
Okay, I was having some technical difficulties. Sorry about that, guys. All righty. We are going to share with you some really interesting information. We've been talking about Tony Robbins now for a couple of weeks, but I want to share with you some thoughts. See, when we change our questions that we're having, not just with other people, but with ourselves, it's going to change our life. The other thing that's going to happen is that there's 3 questions that we want to have, not only with the people around us, but things that we want to focus on. So what is it that we want? What is it that we want as an outcome? And what is my desired results? See, knowing what you want could be a vacation, but the outcome is, where's that vacation going to be? And the desired result is, who do you want to have with you on your vacation? See, they're not all the same. So we need to be specific and clear. See, the clearer we are with our outcome, the faster our brain is going to get us there. If you say that you want more money, we've shared this before. What happens? If you get $1, well, you got it, right? If you're given $1, you got your outcome. Why is it important for us to be clear? Because if you're saying, I want more money, but you're really saying, gosh, I'm so happy and grateful now that money flows to me easily and readily on a constant and daily basis. I open up my mail and checks are in the mail all the time to me, right? What is your focus? How is your language for your goal? See, if our language is not clear, which we mentioned before, how are we going to get it? Our goal, if you have a map, right, but you don't have the outline of where your end destination is going to be, you have a lot of options. Our goals are the same way, and our mind and the mindset that we have got to have a clear, concise direction for it. See, are you saying things to yourself like, I want to feel a little bit better? Well, how would you feel if you felt a little bit better? Would you have more energy? I'm so happy and grateful now that I have all the energy that I did when I was young. I'm able to experience things in a way that is just, I can breathe easily when I go up and down the stairs. I'm able to run or jog or go for bicycle rides. How would you feel a little bit better? I want to lose some weight. Well, you can change your outfit from having a winter coat on to taking it off and you've changed your weight, right? No, we want to be focused. I weigh a healthy and vibrant 135 pounds, whatever that is, or maybe 180 pounds, or whatever that number is for you. It's healthy and vibrant, because when we're healthy and vibrant, guess what happens? A lot of good. And when you say, I need more money, well, is a dollar what you need? 1,000, 500, 10,000? What do you need? If you're not clear and concise in exactly what it is you're wanting, it's not going to happen. See, your brain is like a servo mechanism, bombs. And the way they work is that a servo bomb is heat seeking. So when there's something that emanates heat, it's going to follow until it gets to that target. Our mind is the same way. It stays focused. The intention that it has to get to the goal is huge. What are you telling yourself? Because whatever you're telling yourself, if you're saying, oh, I can't pay my bills. Oh, I'm so tired all the time. My hip hurts. My back hurts. What are you telling yourself? You're telling yourself your hip, your back, your leg hurts. I don't have the money that the bills keep coming in. It's too much week at the end of the money. Your mind will never let you down with what you're saying. So what is your focus? In Hub Up Tutu, we talk about all the time that it says, write your vision. But let's go to the rest of the story. It says, write your vision and make it plain upon tablets. Write it down, right? Then the end says, so that they may run that readeth it. It doesn't say write it down, sit it in the corner, and don't worry about it. It says write the vision down, make it plain and clear, concise, right? Clear, concise, focused, so that he, she, they that read the information can run with it. Powerful, powerful. See, RPM stands for results planning method. The more time that we're doing a thing, the more time we have. It takes longer to do it on the front end than it does on the back end. Practice makes perfect, right? No, perfect practice makes perfect, right? No. Activity, the right activities create the right outcomes. See, creating rapid results happens with RPM by doing chunking. And we're going to have a conversation about that. See, when a habit is in your nervous system, because what you've done, you make a list, make a huge list of all the different things that you got to do, right? I beg your pardon. Excuse me. I beg your pardon. So we have this huge list of things that we are overwhelmed with that we have to do, right? When we create a habit in our nervous system that breaks things down and makes it simpler and easier by chunking, you have your list and then you subdivide it into smaller little categories. Anything that you have to do yourself, like I'll give you an example. I need to call my mother and tell her I love her. Wash the car, take out the trash, pay the bills, whatever. You have this list. Well, I certainly can't have somebody else call my mother and say I love her. Wouldn't work because that's my job to do that, right? So now I've grouped the things that are important for me to do, but I delegate the things that can be delegated. Then you may have other things that can't be delegated, but they're going to take a little bit longer time. So now instead of having 15, 20 different things you need to do, you've chunked it. So guess what happens? Your nervous system says, oh, I'm not overwhelmed now. I can focus on these things really fast. I can delegate these. So now, guess what happens? You're going to be thinking in outcomes instead of the activities because you've broken it down in a way that doesn't take up so much time. You're focusing on the outcomes, not the activities, is absolutely key because if we don't know where we want to go, we have to systematize. This is what I was talking about, breaking it down into smaller chunks. Not so many chunks that it becomes overwhelming too, but you don't want to put too much into one pot. See, systematizing our activities develops an innate action and a behavior that becomes part of our being that creates the results that we want to have in our life. Writing down our outcomes and focusing on it till the end result, what it does is it helps you to achieve your activities and getting you there faster. So my expected outcome is to have 3 new affiliates this week, 1 new customer a day. And I can tell you, so far, so good. Before making a call, a text, or putting a post up on social media, greeting a new person, maybe you're at the gas station or the grocery store in the checkout line, you have to create an expected conversation in your mind first. Now, what does that look like? Bob. Oh, honey. He's supposed to come in here and role play with me. He doesn't even know that. I hear him walking. So we're going to talk about contact information. A little faster, baby. I'm going to have Bob role play with me real quick. Grab a chair. All right.
Sorry, I was in the other end of the mansion.
He's on the other side of the world. Okay. So I'm going to have a conversation with my husband. We're going to do role playing now.
We are?
We are.
Okay, good.
Surprise.
Oh, this was the best part of the show, and it
Yeah.
froze.
So while they get set up, I want you to understand. I just, in fact, Sean texted me. He said, I'm writing down the information. The whole purpose.
Coach, you're muted.
Man, I'm doing this whole big thing, and I want to tell you, doctor, your background looks stunning. Looks stunning. But the whole approach of what we're doing here is that Sean texted me. Sean, I hope you don't mind me
By all means, sir.
talking about your text.
By all means, sir.
But he said, I'm writing the information down. But the beautiful part about what we're doing here that I didn't know in 1970, I didn't know a month ago, is that here's a mechanism through herebeyond.online/training. We can harness this as a resource, and we could train 100 or 1,000 people from you, Elaine, down. Look at how many people you've trained over the years. Mark, this is something that you can do. So this is just go on back, young lady. You got it. I'm shut up and let you got it.
You're muted, Kim. Kim, you're on mute.
Kim, you're on mute. Just share your screen.
Now,
I gotcha. We're back rocking and rolling. Sorry about that exciting moment there.
Go ahead, share your screen and let's rock.
That's what I'm working on,
You're
sir.
on the
I got it. Okay. So, anyways, so Bob, can I share with you a smart link about the products that I've been using because my husband's had some really good results with his neuropathy, and I got to thinking about our conversation the other day. Would it be okay if I shared with you some information like that?
yeah, sure.
Okay. Now, I've already had the conversation with him about sharing the smart link. So Bob, when you saw the website, the link that I sent you, what did you like best about what you saw?
All natural.
All natural.
Yep.
Great, great.
All natural. Yep.
You know, we have some people to get together to share information about these Nutraveda products. They share information on Zoom, or I can do a three-way call with the person who's incredibly knowledgeable. Which would you prefer?
Three-way.
A three-way?
Oh, no, wait a minute. Either way.
Okay. Well, you know what? When is the best time that we can, are you available now that I can reach out to someone to answer some questions you may have?
Yeah.
Great. So then we do the three-way call. Now, we've had, what did the conversation that you had with Coach, what did you like best about that conversation?
It all sounded good. It was good. And it sounded easy, ready to go.
So when you were talking earlier about, I know you were affected by the hurricane and stuff.
Mhm.
Which product line were you interested most in? Because you had mentioned several things that you like. Were you interested in the full collection?
Yeah, basically, I've tried all. The water uh, is a good one right now because the water here's bad.
Okay, well, we have a way to do that as well.
Okay.
So let me get you connected. We're going to get you set up through this link that we
Okay.
sent you,
Mhm.
and we can get you set up with that right now. Now, see, we have to have a purpose for what we're doing, right? Our purpose is the RPMs. When you're driving a car, you're talking about power, the speed in which you're doing it, and the drive. Now, what we just did was we had the power through the smart link that I shared with Bob. The speed was, it only took a couple minutes for him to take a look and review it, as well as doing a three-way call. Then the drive is I drove him to the website to be able to get set up with the water, the Nutraveda collection, and that was the fastest way to do it. Now, purpose is our destiny. It's the same thing. Our purpose is, why are we here? What is our destiny? What's our drive? See, enough emotional juice, we have to have it in order to keep us focusing on what it is that we're going after, which is our destiny. Why? Because why are we put here? We weren't put here to sit on a lump on a log and watch a TV, right? No, we were put here at this time, at this dispensation, to do something great, because God don't make no junk, does he?
Nope.
No. So let's talk about a massive action plan. What's our massive action plan, Bob?
Well, to be crystal clear about what you want, you know, that's
It
it's
is.
right there.
Because if we're not crystal clear, then guess what? You're not going to be able to get what you're wanting because your mind is not focused on it. See, how many contacts a week are you focused on having?
Oh, 10?
10.
Mhm.
That's a good choice because that's basically 2 a day, right? Because you need Friday and Saturday off, or Saturday and Sunday, whatever your day is. How many contacts per day are you going to have?
2.
Good. That's a good breakdown. Now, how many 3-way calls are you going to make a week?
5.
5?
Yeah.
He reads off. See, the answer, he does read good. And the thing is, how many contacts, folks, do you have in your phone? What I'd like you to do is go to your phone, go to your contact list, and either at the top, I don't know, I think Apple's at the top, right? I don't know. One of them's at the top, the other one's at the bottom. It tells you how many contacts you have in your phone. I can tell you I have several thousand contacts in my phone. Make some calls. So how many affiliates this week? Affiliate is somebody who's working the business and doing it just like you. 3. Because if you can have 3 conversations with people that are willing to share links and do the fast RPM that we just shared with you, how quick it can be done, that's what it's all about. See, when we have an action list, not a to-do list. A to-do list is something that you give to your honey and he might do it and might not. My honey always does all of his to-dos. But we have to put it in order of importance. I'm having too much fun tonight. I'm sorry, folks. We have to put it in order of importance because if we don't, it doesn't get done. See, our brain is, we have to brainstorm about what it is that we're wanting. Bob and I do this every single day. Every single day, we talk about our goals, our aspirations, where we're going to do, just the simplest things. Because if you don't, you need to have somebody that's on the same page as you. Selectively picking the action that creates your outcome. Folks, you have to feel it. You have to taste it. You have to hear it. You have to smell it. You have to see it. All of your senses have to be a part of it. Because if you do not have all of these areas involved in the conversations, is it going to happen? It's going to happen exactly how you feel it, see it, experience it, because it's a part of your being. See, make it a physical experience. Your brain doesn't know fact from fiction. The only thing that it knows is what you tell it to be true. There's an example. There was these basketball players. I actually mentioned this on the call a little bit this morning, but they did a study. And what they did was they had this large group of professional basketball players and they had them shoot from the free throw line. And what they did was they had one group that they had them for 2 weeks. This was a 2-week run. For 2 weeks, all they did was shoot, practice, practice, practice. Another group, they did nothing. They just sat and did nothing for 2 weeks. The third group, they didn't actively shoot, but they had them sit down and just mentally focus on seeing that ball go in the basket 100% of the time. They shot it, what it felt like, and it dropping in the hoop. Shot it, felt it, drop in the hoop. Now, who do you think got the most success out of those 2 weeks? He's smart. It was the ones that were focusing, thinking on it, not the physical activity, but the mental activity of seeing the end result. That created the most amount of success.
Same way in flying.
Same. Yeah, it is. So if you do this in your business, it's going to explode. 2 weeks, folks. 2 weeks. I want you to stay focused and visualized on what it is. What is your purpose? Write it down. In the scriptures, it says, write it down and make it plain and clear. So your massive action plan is how you make sure that you're not over planning the wrong stuff. Because you want to stay focused, right? Focused on the end result, not the activities. What's the end goal? See yourself. I have already taken a picture, a screenshot of my We Are One platform, printed it out, and wrote in numbers the amount of money I expect to have downloaded into my We Are One platform. And let me tell you, looking pretty good. That's all I can say. Looking really good. See, phrase, the things that we say, we have to phrase things in a positive way. How we use, we got to take the word not, N-O-T, out of our vocabulary. If you say, you know, I can't, not, it's the same thing.
I will stop.
Yeah, I will stop smoking. I can't stop smoking. I'm not sure if I can, right? We don't smoke. This is just a role play. The point being,
I'm a non-smoker is the proper way.
yes, I am a non-smoker. We are non-smokers.
Well, I know we are. I'm using the word.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So what happens is when we're focusing on, let me go back to that one quick second. When we focus on the actions that we're wanting, I am so happy and grateful now that I have 5 affiliates working with me on the same page, the same plan, in the same direction, excited about the Nutraveda collection and earning extra income and helping people along the way, being philanthropic. That's my vision. See, I'm so happy and grateful that that I have 3 new affiliates this week, that I'm a $1,000 producer this week. Because when you earn $1,000 in commissions, guess what? You get an extra 1,000. That makes $2,000 you earned in a week. Physically, I'm so happy and grateful now that physically I'm able to do twice as much as I was able to do last week comfortably and feeling great. I'm so happy and grateful that I get to travel and meet new people, developing great friendships while building my Nutraveda business on my We Are One platform. Do you see how you can use this verbiage? Folks, take a screenshot of this. This is so important. I'm so happy and grateful that, and put your own words in. Now, as a man thinketh, so is he in his heart. See, whatever gets rewarded gets repeated. If you're not being rewarded because you're happy about it, guess what? It isn't going to get repeated. Everything that we do has got to be specific and measurable if we want the results to be our expected outcome. There's 3. Here's being clear and specific. These are some examples. Make sure you got your screen camera ready. Number 1, 3 new affiliates this week. That's clear and specific. At least 5 new customers this week. That's 1 a day. There's 7 days in a week. You got 2 days to rest, right? I'm healthy and vibrant, 135 pounds. The girls are firm. I stand up straight and tall. Woo-hoo. I love it. My vision is 2020 without glasses. I'm just saying, I see this coming. Clear and specific. Purpose, having enough reasons to do something, you will have enough reasons to do anything. See, activity and accomplishment are not the same thing. You can't be busy not achieving things. Excuse me, rephrase. You can be busy not achieving things. You can be busy watching TV. You can be busy sitting on the couch reading a book. But we have to create a purpose around the things that we're mapping out. So your massive action plan, capture all that you need to do. Then chunk it. That's what I was mentioning earlier. Make a list of all the things you want to accomplish, then break it down into small categories, smaller categories, not a whole bunch of little ones. Then chunk it into different things that you can delegate to your loved one, your sweetheart, right?
We get a lot.
He gets a lot. Or you can do it yourself. Or you can delegate, get a yard person to do the yard, right? This is a way that you can break it down. Number one, finish my taxes, move my RV, have set 5 appointments on Nutraveda, call my mother and tell her I love her, have the yard mowed, pick up the van and, you know, get parts for my van, do 3-way calls, finish writing a chapter in my book, which needs to be done, wash and clean the cars, and wash the airplane, right? Everybody's got to have to-do lists.
Gotta have a
One-
clean airplane.
We got to clean the airplane because otherwise it makes it fly slow. So chunking is really important. Things that I have to do is 3, 4, and 7. What were 3, 4, and 7, folks? Setting appointments, calling my mother, and doing 3-way calls. Nobody else could do those things. I have to do those. All right. Things to delegate was the 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Remember what 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, and 10? Finish the taxes, that's the accountants. Move the RV, somebody else can do that. Have the yard mowed, someone else. Do you see where I'm getting at? All these other things are not necessary for me to have to do. So it delegates and really frees me up, frees us up. So map your massive action plan. What's that look like? Capture all the information on your to-do list, chunk it into smaller sizes that are similar, and then put it into different categories. And here's your homework. Are you ready? My goal for this week is, write these things down or take a picture. My goal till the end of the month is my perfect day. What is your perfect day? What does it look like? What does it feel like? How does it smell? Are you walking on the beach, having a conversation? Are you receiving a magnificent award because of the success that you've achieved? What is your perfect day? And what did your mind conceive as you were writing these things down? If it is not clear and concise, fine tune it. Now, our Nutraveda collection with the limitless collections, this is incredible, folks. I'm going to show you some ways and how you can earn a significant amount of income in an easy way. But what's easy to do
Easy not to do.
is easy not to do. So we're talking about 2 things. The Nutraveda collection, which is $325. You get a commission of $43.20. And when you share 6 collections in a week, that's $259.20 in commissions. The limitless stack is $140, but you get $19.44 in commissions. When you share 13 collections of the limitless stack, you earn $252.72. Now, you combine those two together, that's $511 and change. But guess what? You get an additional $500 bonus. So now you've earned a little over $1,000.92, $1,192. The next one I'm going to show you is a simple breakdown, but it's slightly different. This is with 6 Nutraveda collections and 13 of the limitless stack. This one is where you have 7 Nutraveda collections and 11 limitless stacks. When combined, you still earned over $500 in commissions. You're going to get the $500 bonus. You're again earning over $1,000 in a week. So you can mix and match. You can do more of one, less of another. It's not that you have to do just one. You can mix and match any collection, 1 product, 2 products. It doesn't matter. It's just about activity in motion. See, this is going to blow your mind, folks. Absolutely blow your mind. Please watch the screen and be prepared. Get this up here.
I dare you to drink tap water after watching this video. This is absolutely insane. You might just want to show this to your friends and family to raise awareness.
Folks,
might
that
just
is tap water. Okay. That tap, I don't know what just happened to my screen.
Don't worry, I
You got it?
got it. Got it. I want to first of all thank you, Dr. Jana, for a splendid presentation. Kim and Bob, you guys are marvelous. And hopefully you can see we have got a very proven pattern. Now, the
No problem.
individual that created that is a young man that has been in the hospital for a long time, and I'm going to turn it over to him and let him take us out of here. So, Brother Spencer.
Yes, sir.
Spencer.
Good evening. Oh, I enjoyed. I mean, both presentations were great. To piggyback on Kim about the affirmations, one of my
Excuse
high
me,
level.
Spencer.
Yes,
Excuse me, sir. Are you in your living room? Are you in your mansion? Are you where are you? We got some guests on tonight.
I am sitting in a
And
hospital bed right
thank you
now,
for your service.
and I've been here for over 2 years recovering from a fatal illness. And the water has definitely helped. But I came across a teaching from one of my high level martial art teachers that I studied under, but I was invited. Won't find this school on no dojo, no street corner. You had to be invited. And he said that what he does, and I remembered it, he meditates and he says before he drinks water, which we have the best water filtration system, he says, say these 6 words with conviction to your water because sound vibration affects water and liquid in our bodies. So he said, this is what you say to the water before you drink it. I attract gratitude, love, peace, health, prosperity, and wisdom. He says, do that every time you're drinking water and you impart that energy into the water and you make the water even more powerful when you drink it. So I've been doing that along with taking the probiotics. And I can honestly say that I am down to 186 pounds from 215 a few months ago. And so we have some great products, great water, great minds of people combined together. And this is great. Over the weekend, I'm just going to go and write article after article after article. 20 problems, unhealthy gut causes, and then write articles about it. Problem with water, write articles about it. Whatever our products can solve, we find a way to write about it and show that we have the solution. It's simple. They say, know what you want and act accordingly. Know what you want and act accordingly. Y'all have the blueprint. Kim gave you the blueprint. Coach gives you the blueprint. Dr. Jana gives you the blueprint. Everybody has a blueprint. All you have to do is follow it. Follow it to what fits you, and you will succeed. We all can't do it like everybody else, but do it your own way. Follow that path, and you will get to the end goal, no matter what. Back to you, Coach.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we want to thank the guests that we had here tonight. We welcome you. And Paige, I honor you. And if you or your guest needs help, believe me, I'm a call away. Kim is a call away. Anyone is a call away. but you have the entire community to help. I know
Thank
beyond a
you.
shadow of a doubt, we can take, thank you, young lady, we can take a group. I've taken a group of 12 people and created $2-3 million a month. And I did not have this technology. Michael, you saw me standing today. I'm back in the saddle, brother. They taught me something new. Don't teach me anything. Thank you. Good night. God bless you. And this recording will be up. We're going to cut the last part off of what I'm saying here. But this recording will be up. So then you can come back and listen to Dr. Jana. You can come back and listen to Kim. You can then take your notes, but you can train 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people. And God knows, Michael, how many people you have taught over the years without this technology? Conservatively.
40,000. About 40,000.
How many?
40,000.
And they've paid serious money. 400, 1,000, 5,000. The course I never attended was $25,000 in 1970. You know what that was in 1970 dollars? Sean, I sincerely hope you got benefit. Miss Linda, Mary, Elaine, you can see it's a whole different direction. It's a very clear plan. It's clear in my mind. And Spice, I want to thank you for showing up, girlfriend. Good night. Thank you. Tomorrow morning, we'll be there, ready to rock and roll. Anybody's got any parting statements, things they want to say?
Thank you,
If
Coach.
not, we'll exit.
Namaste. God bless you guys.
Thank you, Coach. Kim,
Thank
everybody.
you, Coach.